kind of what we're going to be watching here today is how good the lines are and how well these lines play, like they did yesterday, and then try and get a second win of the preseason. We will step aside for a quick timeout, so we will come back and we will sit down and talk with Coach Steve Steele of the Oahe Capitals for our Weather All Coaches interview. You're listening to the First National Bank pregame show. Visit us online at firstnationalbank.com. It's Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and capitalcityrock.com. Show on Capital City Rock and capitalcityrock.com. Join me as Coach Steve Steele for the Weather All Coaches interview. Welcome back to the pregame show, the First National Bank pregame show on Capital City Rock and capitalcityrock.com. Join me as Coach Steve Steele for the Weather All Coaches interview. Weather All, your local roofing and insulation experts. Call them for a free estimate today. Coach, you get a big win yesterday, 5-0 in your first preseason game. Let's talk about that game. What did you guys do so well in that game yesterday?
I think the number one thing you could see was we moved the puck very well. I think our guys did a great job staying spread out and moving the puck and not trying to skate everything. And, I also think you just saw the work they put in the offseason. We were definitely very good on our edges, very sharp in our skating game. But, more than anything, I think our puck movement was fantastic.
And really, when you look back to last year's game against Mitchell, too, in the regular season, you guys had really good puck movement. Is that just kind of coincidence as against the same Mitchell team, or is it something that you kind of want to build on and not just be against Mitchell, but be against everybody?
I think there's a good bit of coincidence there. Both teams are very different this season. They lost quite a few guys. We lost quite a few guys. I don't necessarily know that that's a huge part of it, but, at the same point in time, all that matters is that it happened, and we just got to keep finding ways to make it happen more often.
Carter Scholes was in net for you. Had the shutout in that game. That was his first chance to play for the Oahe Capitals, transferring over from Brookings. So talk about his performance and how he's kind of been able to join the team and be part of this team.
Yeah, he's done an absolutely great job coming in here and coming in not with any expectation, and he's just really played really well in our practices and earned some time, So obviously Kieran has to start tonight, but Carter, what can you say? He didn't get tested a whole bunch, which is a hard thing. I think in a lot of ways that's really hard for a goalie to still stay mentally into the game, when you've got those extended times where it's on the other end. But, he had a few flurries, where he had to make really quick save after really quick save, especially in some high traffic areas, and he kept them all out. So, we couldn't ask any more from him.
Excuse me. Let's talk about Kieran Duffy here, who's going to get the start here in this game. He started just about every game except for maybe one or two last year. So talk about how, as he moves into his second full year of starting, how important it is for him to get off on a good foot.
He's another kid. He's just worked so hard, from the time that the state tournament got canceled to today, and he's really put himself in a good position. And, he's just really embraced that role of trying to be the leader of the goalies. And, so it'll be a lot of fun to see him out here tonight competing.
It's your first chance to play on your home ice here. Get a good crowd for this afternoon, but obviously everything is getting ready for the regular season. You want to see improvement from these guys and some of these younger guys. Talk about some of these younger guys too that will probably play more JV as the season goes on, but a chance to play in a varsity game and to kind of show what they're capable of here as they get into their first couple varsity games, but also just into high school themselves.
I think that was the thing I was probably the most proud of yesterday was the performance of our depth. Obviously in the preseason, we don't have all of our guys out of football yet, so we do have some of these other guys that are competing for those last few spots on the varsity bench. They did a great job competing yesterday. That shutout is a full team effort. A lot of times those bottom lines, those guys have to go out there and find ways to add value. And a lot of times that ends up being in the defensive zone. And, all four lines had production again yesterday. Our third line had 2 goals. Our fourth line had 1 goal, that they were out there for. So that's added value. And, we've just got to keep finding ways to build that depth.
And here today against Mitchell, what's it going to take to go 2-0 against them this weekend?
If we can have that same puck movement we had yesterday and just our skating, the effort of the skating and the forecheck was just really, really tough on Mitchell yesterday. We didn't allow them to make a whole lot of a lot of good decisions. We really rushed their decision making and were able to capitalize. So, if their goalie doesn't stop a couple of really, really grade A opportunities, I think we could have had some more. So hopefully we can finish a little bit better today. But, all in all, if we can play similar to yesterday, we're in good shape.
Coach Steve Steele, the man of many hats today. He's wearing the one of the headband on the bench of the Oahe Capitals as they take on the Mitchell Marlins. We'll be back with more of the pregame show next. Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck today.
Thanks, John.
Back with more of the pregame show next on Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com. As we welcome you. As we welcome you back here to the Expo Center, as John Winkler here on this Sunday evening, back in the First National Bank pregame show. And again, visit us online at firstnationalbank.com. Just heard the Weatherall coaches interview. Weatherall, your local roofing insulation experts. Call them for a free estimate today. Capitals are on the ice right now, warming up. Mitchell Marlins are here as well, and they are looking to kind of play a lot better than what they did yesterday on the Marlins after getting outshot nearly by 50. They got shot 59-15, according to Coach Steele, after he went back and watched the film and kind of tagged everything. 59-15 in shots in favor of the Oahe Capitals. So that's that is a fantastic number to have for the Oahe Capitals, and they're looking to have that similar today as they take on this Mitchell Marlins team. Kieran Duffy is in net, so we will talk about the starting goaltenders here in just a little bit. We'll have those for you as well, the Missouri River Dentistry starting goalies right before puck drop. We'll step aside once again. We'll come back with more of the pregame show, the First National pregame show. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com. Back here at the Expo Center as we are getting set for puck drop at noon right here on Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com. The Hawaii Capitals and the Mitchell Marlins here, the second preseason game of the year for both these teams. And the Capitals won 5-0 yesterday. Rafe Briggs, Keenan Howard, Dre Burt, John Lyons, and Nate Anderson all scored for the Hawaii Capitals in that win. That's nearly 60 shots on net against the Mitchell Marlins in that first game of the preseason. They will play next week against Huron on Saturday night at 7 o'clock, and then at 1 o'clock on Sunday against the Aberdeen Cougars, as we'll have this Sunday game for you again next week right here on Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com. Go through some of the keys to the game, the Sunmasters keys to the games. Sunmasters, stop in and get your remote start today. Sunmasters in Pier. Well, shots on net will be another big key for the Capitals, and not so much just because of what they lacked yesterday. That they had plenty yesterday, but that if you can get a lot of shots on net, especially with this Capitals team and the depth that you have, they're going to have a lot of quality chances to score. You also fast start, go out and score a couple quick goals and get up on Mitchell early and kind of don't want to coast, but put them on their heels and kind of continue to attack and feel good about these couple preseason games. But, of course, passing as well with the Capitals, who passed really well yesterday. Coach Steele loved the fact that they passed so well yesterday. They want to continue to see that again today and move forward into the preseason, because they'll have these next two games on Saturday and Sunday here at the Expo Center. Then they'll be in Rapid for that Rushmore preseason tournament. And then we'll also be in a Huron preseason tournament the weekend, and the Friday and Saturday, and maybe Sunday as well after Thanksgiving. So a couple of tournaments for the Capitals to go get their preseason finishing up, and then we'll play their first regular season game the first weekend of December against Watertown and then to Brookings on that first full weekend. Well, of course, we'll have both of those games for you on Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com. Our starting goaltenders here for this afternoon, it is Kieran Duffy, and they are sponsored by Missouri River Dentistry. Missouri River Dentistry, a dental office enjoying seeing patients of all ages with a gentle touch. It is for the Hawaii Capitals. It is Kieran Duffy, as he got the start. Did not get the start yesterday. He won. It was Kieran's choice to start today in front of the home crowd. And Carter Scholes, who transferred in from Brookings, he got the start yesterday with the shutout. And then Duffy will get the start here today. For the Mitchell Marlins, their starting goaltender, Drake Jerky. So Jerky will start in net for the Marlins, who are looking for a win here against this Hawaii Capitals team to go 1-1 here this weekend in that home against the Capitals to start off the 2020-2021 season. It is hard to believe that we're back here for hockey, but it's also a fantastic time for love the fact that hockey season is underway. And we will have puck drop for you next. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com. national anthem played, and we're set for hockey here this afternoon. And a good afternoon. You are listening to KCCR FM, Blunt Pier Oneida, as the Capitals take on the Mitchell Marlins. And again, we'll go through those Missouri River Dentistry starting goaltenders for you. And Missouri River Dentistry and Dental Office enjoying seeing patients of all ages with a gentle touch. It is Kieran Duffy for the Hawaii Capitals and Drake Jerky for the Mitchell Marlins. 17 minutes are on the clock. We will have a quick 5-minute first intermission and then get set for the start of the second intermission, or second period. So it will be a rather quick moving game as the Capitals look to knock off the Mitchell Marlins in their second of many games here this weekend. For the Capitals, have Rafe Briggs, Andy Gordon, and Elliott Life, along with Dre Burns and Isaac Polak. Be their starting five for the Capitals, and the faceoff is won by the Marlins. And we're underway here this afternoon. In the neutral zone, Elliott Life will try and get a pass for Gordon, but it goes too far. But Life will poke it away. Andy Gordon, the shot and a save is made by Jerky. A quick shot, 15 seconds in, and the Marlins will clear down center ice and into the Capitals zone, and Isaac Polak will take it for the Capitals. He'll try and flip it up, but it's going to be gloved down and taken by Tanner Pites. As Pites pass towards the slot, and Burnt will steal it away. And now Dre Burnt, he'll go around one defender, trying to carry it in the zone, but he's offside. And we get a whistle. 16:26 left to go here in the first period. It's our first, or I guess our second Leisure Palace puck drop. Stop in and see Jason at 202 East Capitol Avenue in Pier. As we'll have that same 5 out for the Capitals. No line change. 34 seconds in this first period. Life won the faceoff and is being taken by the Marlins. It is McDaly at the blue line. He'll get it, punch it in deep, but taken away by Polak and can't get it out of the zone. He'll come back for Gordon. And Gordon the backhand for Elliott Life goes underneath his skates and down into the corner where it is Keaton Nash to play for the Marlins. Life, though, will take it away from behind the nets. He'll go back to the blue line for Polak. A lot of space. Polak with a shot gets blocked down by a stick from the Marlins, but they can't get out of the zone. Elliott Life will take the face-off down a shot. Save is made, but not covered up. Capitals are out for a change. Keaton Howard steps on, but Dre Burnt will go back in his own zone and play with it and go back for over to the left side and for the Capitals. As it be grabbed, a shot and a save made for Kieran Duffy. His first shot on net and a big hit for the Marlins. But now here comes Keenan Howard into the zone on his backhand. Can't get a shot away, and it's going to be covered by Jerky. And we get a whistle. 15:29 to go here in the first period. And for the Hawaii Capitals, they have 3 shots. Should be to 1 of the Mitchell Marlins, but so far, there's a wide of the shot from Wadine off the Leisure Palace puck drop, and he'll go wide with it. In the back, there's a shot. Try to get a redirect, and that'll go into the nets, and it'll be a DNA puck out of play. As we get a whistle with 15:19 left. DNA Construction, give them a call at 222-6234. Have a face-off to the left of Jerky. Ashton Grease will take it. He's got Ryan Wadine and Keenan Howard with him. Corbin Beestrom, along with Chris Schultz, are out there defensively for the Capitals. On the face-off, Ryan Wadine will get it back for Schultz. His shot, redirect just wide from Ashton Grease, trying to go for that far side post, and it goes just wide. There's a good pass back from Grease to Howard, but he couldn't hang on to it. It'll be taken by the Marlins, but Howard is there again from behind the net, battled for and taken by the Marlins. 2 minutes into this first period. There's a pass across the blue line, but it'll be taken by the Capitals, and Chris Schultz will go to his defensive partner in Chase Beestrom, Corbin Beestrom, and it'll be for Ashton Grease. At the blue line for the Marlins, it'll be grabbed and played for Garrett Arnold, and Arnold will go across for his defensive partner and a pass off the boards right to the Capitals. And at their own blue line, Beestrom up ahead for Grease just off of his stick and into the zone. Grease, though, will knock down a pass. His pass trying to go farther down got blocked, and it goes out of the zone. And then trying to bait the referee into an interference call was one of the Marlins. That was Pipes, but no call was made. Through the stick of Ryan Wadine, here's Ashton Grease trying to get to it. Grease with a shot and a pad save made by Jerky. He's made a couple of really good saves here to keep it scoreless. This will come right in front. It'll be grabbed by Jerky. And we get a whistle with 14:09 left to go here in the first period. Another Leisure Palace puck drop. And again, stop in and see Jason at Leisure Palace at 202 East Capitol Avenue in Pierre. As face-off will be won by the Capitals, but taken by the Marlins. And out, trying to get out of the zone. Isaac Pollock will knock it down, but gloved down and grabbed by the Marlins. They got a chance for a 3-on-2 in the zone. Pites trying to get a shot away, to save made by Duffy. And no rebound from the goaltender. 13:53 left to go here in the first period. No score, 4-1 in shots in favor of the Hawaii Capitals so far. A great play by Duffy, and the guy that's last year started as a sophomore. They'll split some time with Carter Scholes, who's transferred in from Brookings. Those two are juniors, so a couple of good years with these two guys as a 1A and 1B for the Hawaii Capitals. Face-off is won by the Capitals. They roll around here towards the blue line right in front of us and at the blue line, but held in by the Marlins. They momentarily got out of the zone, but McDaly was onside when he brought it back in. Daly will throw it to the slot, but it's going to be down by John Lyons. Out to the neutral zone, just missing a stick for the Hawaii Capitals. And here to the near side, it'll be played for Connor Hone. And Hone will try and get one farther in. Trey Burt will take over at the red line. He'll carry it at the blue line, and he's going to wait. It was not touched, but an offside is called against the Hawaii Capitals. And another Leisure Palace puck drop up coming. 13:19 to go here in the first period. Again, we'll have a 5-minute intermission before the second period, so we'll have a quick first intermission. We'll go ahead and want to give a quick mention to our first intermission sponsor before, because they won't get too many mentions here as the Capitals win the faceoff. Grace Plumbing first intermission as it'll be dumped in by the Capitals. Chasing after it, Ray Briggs will get to it. He falls down, but Gordon will pass for life behind the net. Back for Briggs, a shot of the faceoff dot, and a save is made, and that puck will go out of play. Another DNA puck out of play. And again, DNA Construction, give them a call, 222-6234. Up for another Leisure Palace puck drop. 13:04 left here in the first period. 5-1 in shots in favor of the Capitals, and they've had some really good chance, but nothing to show for it as of yet. Life will win the faceoff. Gordon for Scholes. There's a shot, and a save is made by Jerky. And Ray Briggs will take it away in the corner. LA Life behind the net for Gordon, and he shoots that one wide, trying to go to the far side. At the blue line, comes out of the zone, as it'll be taken for the Capitals, as it was Jace Anderson that couldn't keep it in, but now Life in the zone, and a offside is called. 3 referees here to this afternoon, so they get a chance to two of them probably won't be refereeing too much, as Dave Nelson and Jim Wadeen, I believe, are two of the two linesmen. So they won't be refereeing too many varsity hockey games. But Dave Nelson, the linesman here this afternoon, will drop the puck. Leisure Palace puck drop, won by the Capitals. Then Chris Schultz will dump it in. Jerky will play it behind the net. Ray Briggs trying to get over to it first, but it'll be played by Aiden Patrick for the Marlins. And in the corner and around, and trying to work the cycle was Life, but it'll be taken by the Marlins. As it is now for Briggs again. And Gordon in the corner. Pass for Briggs, trying to go back for Life. Got blocked down, but still played for Andy Gordon. Tough on his skates. Here is Anderson, a shot, and a save is made. Jace Anderson with that shot, and Jerky makes another save. Another stoppage with 12:09 left to go here in the first period. 12:09 left here in the first period. 6-1 in shots in favor of the White Capitals. Leisure Palace puck drop. And the faceoff is going to be won. Ryan Wadeen with a shot, and that one will go wide. It'll come back for Chris Schultz at the blue line. He'll hold the zone. Then fell down for the Marlins. And now here's Keaton Howard in the corner. On the near side corner, will try and turn, go behind the nets. And in the far side corner, gets tangled up with two different Marlin players. Both of them go falling down. Would it be play for Ashton Grease? He'll back in and into the near side corner again, and still in the Marlins end of the zone. Ryan Wadeen couldn't get to it first, and then cleared away, and it should go all the way down for an icing, but they will wave it off. So it'll be Kieran Duffy that will throw it around the boards to the far side, and Keenan Howard will take it. He'll flip one high to center ice, glove down, and played first by the Marlin player that gloved it down in McCormick. trying to get a shot away. First shot is save made by Duffy, trying to get one back in front. A backhander towards the net. Duffy made another save. And two good plays there from Kieran Duffy, and the Capitals will get out of the zone. Here's Ashton Grease in. Goes around Howard, and then he'll dump it deep and go off for a change. Smart play there from Ashton Grease to push it deep and to get the next change on for the Oahe Capitals. This one's flipped up, and a good hand there from Dre Burt to glove it down and give for Howard. Howard on his backhand, trying to turn, fought off of a check. Burt kept it in the zone as they'll go behind the nets for the Marlins to play. Flipped up and off the glass and stays in. And at the blue line, out by the Marlins. That should go down for an icing, and it will go down. Nope, they wave it off again. So still no icings yet in this game. Here's Dre Burtz up the head for the Capitals. Burt, the defenseman, he'll carry it in all by himself. He'll try and swing wide on the near side. Burt from around the net, trying to get the pass in front. Goes off of a stick, but still playing for the Capitals. And then the Marlins now will take over in the high slot and get it out of the zone. Dre Burt will knock the clearing attempt down at his own blue line. His blind pass gets intercepted, delayed offside, and then they'll tag up for the Marlins. And here is Burtz. Scored a goal in yesterday's game against the Marlins in that 5-0 win. 10:05 left to go here in the first period. 6-2 in shots in favor of the Capitals. That one was played down, and Carter Gordon kept it in. He's trying to get a pass in front for Riley Pfeiffer, but that one goes just wide. And stepping on the ice, and a pass over now for Isaac Polak. They'll throw it off the boards, and it'll be taken from Joseph Hench. Then pass intercepted by Polak. Briggs into the zone. Here comes Rafe Briggs to his backhand, trying to get to his forehand and fan on the shot. He still has it in the corner, though. Now here's Schultz. He'll walk it in. His shot redirected, and it goes just wide. Briggs trying to throw it back. Jerky was turned around, but he couldn't get the shot off of Jerky and in. Tough angle from Briggs, and now Schultz at his own end for Elliott Life, and the Capitals look to attack again as Life will walk it in. He'll duck underneath the check, but it'll be played by the Marlins as he lost control. He'll come back for Briggs on the side. Pass for Gordon. His shot is blocked down. Did not get all the way to the nets. And the Marlins will clear the zone and into the neutral zone. A pass across and played here for the Marlins again. And into the zone for Tate Daly. Daly will work it around the boards. And Ashton Reimnitz will try and play. Pites fanned on it. And now Life will steal it away. And Life's got a 3-on-2. Into the zone. Elliott Life. A pass for Gordon. Off of his stick for Briggs. A shot and a save is made by Jerky. And we get a whistle with 8:47 to go here in the first period. And we are still scoreless. 8-2 shots for the Capitals. So have a Leisure Palace puck drop. And Jerky has been the best Mitchell Marlins player. He might be the best player on the ice in general right now here the first 9 minutes of this game. Puck drop to the left of, or to the right of Jerky, and won by the Capitals. Gordon on his back end to the corner. Elliott Life will try and tie up his man in the corner. It'll be played, though, for the Marlins out to the near side corner. Rafe Briggs. He'll try and turn to the slot. Trying to get a backhand shot, but could not. Cleared out of the zone, and it'll be played for Corbin Beestrom. Beestrom across, and Chris Schultz. His pass goes off the boards, does not get out of the zone. Wind up with a shot that goes wide from William Elfstrand. And then Elliott Life on the blind backhand pass. And that one gets blocked down by the linesman as it was trying to get back in the zone. The referee getting tangled up in the play as he's going to try and get away from 5 different players battling for it right at the Capitals bench. And it'll be free for Andy Gordon. Lost it off of his stick. Ashton Grease stepping onto the ice, couldn't take it away. And now here's Tanner Pites for the Marlins at the blue line. Could not get it into the zone. And it is going to be out of play somewhere. And we'll get a whistle. DNA puck out of play. Don't know where the puck went to, but they give DNA Construction a call at 222-6234. Leisure Palace puck drop. 7:50 to go here in the first period. 8-2 is our score, or 8-2 in shots. 0-0 is our score. As it'll be here for Keaton Nash. Nash across, intercepted by Howard. Onside is Ryan Wadeen. Now Howard into the zone. Keenan Howard, he'll swing wide, trying to get to the front, and no shot from Ryan Wadeen. And it be cleared away by the Marlins. And down, not going to get far enough for an icing. Dre Burton will come back to play. He's at his own face-off dot. He'll turn behind his nets and throw it around the boards and get it out of the zone for Keenan Howard. Howard at his own blue line. His pass off the stick of Wadeen, and it'll go down for the Capitals, and Wadeen to play on the near side corner. Ashton Grease, he'll turn with it. On his backhand, he's in the high slot. He'll give it over for Isaac Polak. Off the boards for Howard into the corner. Howard a pass for Grease. His backhand gets sticked away by Jerky, but Grease still plays. Pass for Wadena, one-timer, and a save made by Jerky. Just got down in time as he was trying to go 5-0 on Jerky. And, boy, what a fantastic first period here for Drake Jerky. And if the Capitals continue to do this, they're going to eventually find one at the back of the net. 9-2 in shots right now for the Capitals. 6:58 to play here in the first period. And it's another Leisure Palace puck drop. This one won by the Marlins to the left of Jerky. He'll be in the corner, played for Garrett Arnold. He'll throw it off the boards hard and out of the zone, and it'll be played up ahead for the Marlins again. Trying to get to his McDaly, but Pollock will get to it first. Here comes Isaac Pollock. Pollock will almost run into his own man. He'll end up losing it off the puck from his own man, as it'll be played from as Aiden Anderson that ended up running into Pollock. So Pollock now will race after it again, trying to fight off Garrett Arnold. Strong in his skates, tied up. 4 players will battle for the far side corner in the Capitals end. It'll come here to the near side off the boards, chipped out and off the zone, and it goes all the way down, and it will be called an icing with 6:13 left to go here in the first period. But again, the last couple of years, or I guess last year it started this. 2 years ago, you could not change an icing, and probably with preseason, they're probably going to allow it anyway. But now you can change during an icing if you are the guilty team with an icing. Leisure Palace puck drop in the Capitals end, won by the Capitals. Off the boards, Briggs will try and pass it to himself off the boards. His stick gets tangled up. He goes down on top of Nathan McCormick. It'll come out of the zone, and the Capitals are going to get a penalty called on him. Here comes a 2-on-1 for the Marlins. There's a shot and a save made by Duffy. He'll climb the rebound, and we'll get our first penalty. A trip is called, and I believe Briggs is going to be the one that's going to go to the penalty box. 5:56 left to go, and we will have our first power play of the game. First penalty called. Rafe Briggs is called for tripping with 5:56 left here in the first period. The Marlins, who did not score a power play goal. The Capitals were 5 for 5 on the penalty kill. It is the Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. He called Brian to kill the pain at 220-8222. And the Capitals win the faceoff to begin the penalty kill, and they will clear it down. And almost turned over by the Marlins. John Lyons in there to attack shorthanded. Elliott Live with a huge hit off the boards. That'll be icing. Was not called. No call for the icing. As Kieran Duffy, Chris Schultz, he'll throw it off the boards, but not out. Towards the slot, redirected, but it goes wide behind the net. And played from Schultz again. Here's Chris Schultz. He will clear it down, and that will be all the way in the distance. 1:20 left to go on the Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. The Marlins up ahead to the blue line. Keenan Howard runs into the linesman, and it'll be played up ahead for Tate Daly. Daly couldn't get the pass away. Now we'll throw it behind the cage, and it is Ashton Grease. That one gets sticked high up in the air, but stays in play. Now Ashton Grease shorthanded, trying to go one-on-one. Grease will try to get a short breakaway, and a shoulder save from Jerky. Trying to go top corner on Jerky from Ashton Grease, and Jerky makes another fantastic save. 45 left to go on the PK. Pass across on the ice was Connor Hone all by himself. Howard will run into him. He'll turn the puck over to Schultz, and he'll clear it down the ice again. And 35 seconds away here for the Capitals, killing off their first penalty against the Mitchell Marlins. Here is Tanner Pites with it from behind his own net. He'll carry it to the near side and out of the zone, but Ashton Grease got his skate on it. He'll kick it to himself to give for Chris Schultz. He'll go up ahead for Howard, and Howard will turn shorthanded and throw it down the ice. And with 15 seconds left to go, the Capitals are just about ready to kill off this first Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. Forward, far side, McDaly steps around to check at the blue line. He'll come out of the zone, and Ashton Grease will stick it a little bit farther along at the shoulders. A high stick will be called, though, as it was Jace Anderson that knocked it down. Looked like he got a shoulder length, but it did drop. It was not underneath the shoulder, so it gets called for a high stick, and the face-off will go all the way down to the right of Duffy in the Capitals' end. Another Leisure Palace puck drop here with 3:55 left to go in the first period. That did kill the penalty, though, so the Capitals will get their top line out in Live, Briggs, and Gordon. And Elliott Life will win the face-off, but we get a false start or a unfair puck drop, so LA Life will be kicked out. I think Carter Hohen will take the face-off as well. Caden Zeal got maybe kicked out as well. One by the Capitals. This will be cleared down, and it will go all the way down for an icing with 3:45 left to go here in the first period. And again, we'll have just a 5-minute intermission, so those that maybe take a little bit of time in between, you're going to maybe do something else that you normally do in the intermission when you're listening to the game. It's only 5 minutes. You have the quick Graves Plumbing intermission, as well as the first intermission stats with the Home Care Services first intermission stats. But with 3:45 left to go in the first period, the Capitals are trying to get that first goal here of this game, as they have been out shooting the Marlins 10-3. Andy Gordon will get a stick on the pass. He'll go down to the red line. Does not go far enough for an icing. Pass for Life. He can't get a shot away. Now he'll get a shot. It goes off the side of the goal post. And the Marlins will try and clear. Another penalty is upcoming, though, for the Capitals, and it'll be a cross-check called on either Andy Gordon or Elliott Life, and the Capitals are going to go back on the penalty kill. And it is going to be Elliott Life that will be in the penalty box for the cross-check. 3:26 left to go here in the first period. So another Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. Again, call Brian to kill the pain. 220-8222. 3:26 left here in the first period. Face-off is won by the Leisure Palace. Puck drop face-off won by the Mitchell Marlins. But they are in their own end. Can't get it out, so on the power play, two Capital players are battling for it, and Briggs and Gordon, and it'll come all the way back to Dre Burton. They'll kill some time in their own end. Playing pitch and catch with Isaac Pollock. Burt back for Pollock again. So Pollock now, he'll finally throw it off the glass and throw it down. And again, no icing, but Briggs will get to it first. And then it'll be popped up and goes to the net, and it goes for a DNA puck out of play. And we'll get another Leisure Palace puck drop with 2:57 left to go here in the first period. 1:31 left to go on the Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. Capitals were 2 for 7 on the power play yesterday, 5 for 5 on the penalty kill. So special teams getting the job done. That's 7 for 12 overall. Face-off, puck drop won by the Marlins. Out of the zone. Pite's trying to get behind the defense. It was knocked away by Pollock, but now the Marlins will bring it in anyway. Here's Daly with a shot and sticked away by Kieran Duffy. Keenan Howard off the glass down. Ashton Grease trying to race after it. He'll get to it first. He tried to stop on a dime, but couldn't keep the puck with him. And so now Pice on the backhand will dump it in. And then the Marlins will look to attack again. Duffy fans on the clearing attempt, but it'll be cleared away anyway by Isaac Pollock. And all the way down, 55 left to go here in the first period. As it is Tate Daly at the center line. Intercepted by Ashton Grease. Grease trying to sidestep a hit from Pites. Could not. And then the Marlins will not ice the puck on their power play. The Marlins have not gotten called for a power play or for an icing yet. Was not cleared away and not out by Dre Burns. So here is Daly. His shot. Blocker down by Duffy. On the near side. Into the corner. He'll throw it to the far side corner. Garrett Arnold will have it. He'll come out in front. Duffy sticked it away back to behind the net. It'll come out, winding up for a hard shot, and they got blocked down, and a save is made by Duffy on a second chance from Daly, and it did not go through. Elfstrand had the first shot. They got blocked down. Duffy had a outstretched leg to keep that other puck out. Andy Gordon almost stole the pass away or pucked away from the Marlins at the blue line, but instead the Marlins now will get out of the zone. Gordon trying to fight off of a check, and it'll be a penalty called on the Marlins, a delayed penalty, and here comes Ray Briggs with the extra attacker on. Duffy went off right away, pass off the stick, and they will call it on the penalty. Rough is called, and we will get our first Grey Goose Store and Social Club power play for the Hawaii Capitals. Going into the penalty box is Reimnitz for 2 for roughing with 1:02 left to go here in the first period. The first Capitals power play. Grey Goose Store and Social Club is a power play. For every power play goal, Grey Goose will donate $15 to Bikers Against Child Abuse, the Hawaii chapter. and that will start once the regular season begins. It's still Greg Store and Social Club power play. There's a chance, and a save is made by Jerky, and we'll get a whistle and a Leisure Palace puck drop. So once the regular season begins, every power play goal the Capitals have this year, Grey Goose Store and Social Club will donate $15 to the Bikers Against Child Abuse for the Hawaii chapter. And thanks to Grey Goose Store and Social Club for making that happen. And hopefully we can have Grey Goose Store. And I think they're going to hope, too, that they donate a lot of money to that chapter. There's a pass that will be redirected just wide as Briggs in the near side corner. It'll be played back for Dre Burns. He's got a lot of space here at the blue line. He'll try to walk it to the middle, give for life, face-off dot, fan on the shot. Gordon now with a shot, and that one was a save made by Jerky. 30 seconds to go here in the first period. There's a pass, and that was actually a shot from Pollock that was saved by Jerky. Burt will pinch in to keep it in the zone. Burt still has it now. Burt for the face-off dot to his backhand. He'll try and get one over Jerky. Got off of his helmet and made the save. And here's it now. Elliot Life again behind the net. Andy Gordon will run in to his man. Fan on it, clearing it up. Rafe Briggs, face-off dot, shot. That one goes wide. 5 seconds to go in the period. Dre Burt with a shot. Save is made by Jerky with 0.5 seconds left to go here in the first period. So we'll get one more, and the Capitals will have about 57 seconds left on a power play to start the second period. We'll have one more Leisure Palace puck drop, and that will take us to the end of the first period. Elliot Life was probably going to try and just shoot this one. He tried, and it gets blocked down. And that will take us to the end of the first period. Nothing to score after one. Back in with the Grace Plumbing first intermission and our first intermission home care services stats. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com. As we welcome you back here to the Expo Center, quick first intermission stats for you. Grace Plumbing intermission. For a reliable, experienced, and trustworthy plumber, call Grace Plumbing at 222-8400. Our home care services stats committed to providing expert advice and specialized care to those who want to live independently. Not too much, 15 and 6 in shots in favor of the Hawaii Capitals. 58 seconds remain on the power play for the Hawaii Capitals. They're Grey Goose Store Social Cup power play, but there is no score between these two teams. So the Capitals are right now looking to go 1-for-1. The Marlins went 0-for-2, and we will have the second period for you next. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com. As we welcome you back here as we get set for the second period, the Hawaii Capitals, they are tied here at the end of the first. 58 seconds are left on the power play. They outshoot the Marlins 15-6 in the first period, but did not get that opening goal at all as the Leisure Palace puck drop to start the second period. We're underway, won by the Marlins, but taken back by Andy Gordon. 50 seconds left on the power play. The Greg Goose Store and Social Club power play. As it'll be Daly throwing off the referee. And it'll be now for Andy Gordon to give back for Isaac Pollock. He'll throw for Elliott Life with space into the zone. Elliott Life will lay it back between the legs for Rafe Briggs. His pass and redirected by Gordon. And that one goes off of Jerky. The save is made. Still loose. And here's Andy Gordon now. Gordon a pass for Life. Trying to go around one defender. His shot off the pads of Jerky. And it'll be cleared away by the Marlins. And Kieran Duffy will leave the puck for Isaac Pollock to take with 15 seconds left in the man advantage. Well, it looks like the Capitals will go 0 for 1 to start this game. Isaac Pollock in, trying to get one more chance here. His pass goes off of a Marlins player and then cleared away by the Marlins and down, and that will end the power play. And the Marlins are back to full strength. Coming out of the box was Ashton Reimnitz, and Tanner Pites will step on the ice for him. And it'll be down off the glass, but it does not go down for an icing. It'll be played two Capitals behind the net. Rafe Briggs will take it. He'll turn with it into the near side corner. Back for Isaac Pollock at the point. His shot, and that one got blocked, and it goes off the glass into the nets, and it's a DNA puck out of play. With 15:38 left to go here in the second period. You get DNA Construction. Call them 222-6234. 15:38 left to go here in the second period. It is 16-6 in shots in favor of the Hawaii Capitals. Ashton Grease will take the face-off along with Keenan Howard and Ryan Wadeen. Here's Howard with a shot. That one will go wide. And Ashton Grease will race over, get to it first. His pass off the skates of the Marlins and then cleared the zone by the Marlins. But it'll be back for Anderson. And Jace Anderson just couldn't quite find him, but the Capitals will still dump it in anyway. Keenan Howard behind the net. He'll fight off of a check. Can get the pass over for Grease. Man loses a stick, and that it was Garrett Arnold. Turned over. Howard back in off the skates of Grease, but he couldn't get the shot away. And it'll be cleared by the Marlins to the neutral zone and be grabbed by Chris Schultz. Schultz, his pass will go off the boards and right to Contreras. And Contreras with a shot and blocker down by Duffy. On the far side boards. Down below the net for Chris Schultz to take. Schultz will get up and out of the zone. Ashton Grease almost sprung him forward. Will be taken by Ryan Wadeen. Wadeen's got 2-on-2. He's going to get a 3-on-2, but Wadeen, he will blow a tire, and it'll go out of the zone by the Marlins, and Chris Schultz at his own blue line will play it back. Here's Ashton Grease again, trying to go around one man. He does. He'll get into the zone. He'll carry it hard in the zone, trying to get the backhand. A shot. It might have been blocker down by Durkee. Either way, it did not go into the net. And Keenan Howard will turn. Howard for the high slot off the mask of Jerky and in the nets. So DNA puck out of play. Jerky using his head. He might have. I think he really turned his head down to make a save. Boy, the Jerky has been the best player so far on either team. 18 saves on 18 shots. Leisure Palace puck drop. And won by the Marlins, but not out of the zone. John Lyons up for Chris Schultz. Cooper Swartz. That one be at the blue line, but not out. And now the Marlins will get it out. So pass goes underneath everybody, goes all the way down, and icing will be called. With 13:59 left to go here in the second period, the first time that the Marlins have been guilty of an icing. 18-7 in shots in favor of the Capitals here as we play early in the second period. Still no score. Leisure Palace puck drop to the left of Jerky. Won by the Capitals. Swartz, a pass back for Anderson at the blue line, holds in the zone. And now here's Swartz again. His shot, save made by Jerky. And now it is John Lyons as it'll be played for the Marlins. And Carter Hone couldn't get out of the zone. As now Chris Schultz again. He'll kick it to himself. A pass. Swartz trying to get a quick touch over to the slot. but he still plays it. His backhand pass for Lions, a shot and a save made by Jerky. Hogan the post tight. As now another chance, trying to get around to get a shot away. John Lyons trying to turn to get it. Here's Swartz that just lost the puck, couldn't get a shot away. There's a shot that gets redirected loose in front, and Jerky will grab as one of the Marlins players will jump on top of Jerky, and then we get a push after the whistle, and we will see if that's going to cause a penalty for the Marlins or not, and if they're going to get another power, or the Capitals are going to get another power play. I believe they are. And it's going to be Reimitz again. He's going to be in the penalty box. 2 for roughing. 13-17 to go here in the second period. And it's a Grey Goose Store and Social Club power play. And again, for every power play goal, Grey Goose will donate $15 to the backup Hawaii chapter starting in the regular season. Trey Burtz, his pass over. It'll be played for Elliott Life in front, and that one will be grabbed by Jerky, and we'll wait for a whistle. Actually, not even been grabbed by Jerky, but the referee lost sight of it, and he blows the play dead. So another Leisure Palace puck drop coming. 20-7 in shots in favor of the Capitals, and they have 1:45 left in the power play as this one's in the neutral zone. A pass for Rafe Briggs. He will turn. Briggs will get it into the zone, but the Marlins will get to it first and clear it all the way down. It's going to bounce towards Duffy, and he'll play. And he'll throw it back to the neutral zone. Andy Gordon will glove it down. Nice play by Gordon. A pass for Polak. And then in the zone, tipped in the zone by Briggs. On the far side, boards. Off the boards and out as it skips over the top of the stick of Isaac Polak. Here is Polak. His pass over for Burns. And Dre Burns carried in. Good job by Life to stay onside. Dre Burns with a shot trying to go top corner. That one goes high over the net. Andy Gordon will play back for Rafe Briggs at the point. His pass gets blocked down, and now here's a chance for Daly in on a breakaway, shorthanded. His shot, he scores. Tate Daly scores shorthanded. And the Mitchell Marlins strike first here in this game. A shorthanded goal for the Mitchell Marlins with 12:14 to go here in the second period. Daly unassisted, and it is 1-0 Mitchell. Still 58 seconds left to go on the Grey Goose Store and Social Club power play. Ashton Grease will take the face-off. Second power play unit out for the Hawaii Capitals. Keenan Howard will take it. He gets in the zone. He's got a 2-on-1, but a good stick there for the Marlins to break up that 2-on-1 chance. That was Jacob Goldhammer. And now Isaac Polak will keep it in the zone. Keenan Howard for the slot. His shot gets blocked out. Ryan Wadee with a shot that goes just wide. And then the Marlins will clear it into the bench of the Hawaii Capitals, and we'll get a whistle. Coach Brian Hermanson got him on the inside of the leg as he points down to it, but we get a Leisure Palace puck drop as Mick Daly, who cleared it away, was apologizing to the Hawaii Capitals bench, and Coach Steele saying to throw it at Coach Katilnik, or maybe he's still doing it to his own bench, as it'll be played with the Marlins, and now the zone. 33 left to go on the power play. Chris Schultz has it in his own end. He'll take his time getting to the blue line. He'll leave it back for Ryan Wadeen. A pass across, and it'll be carried in by Ashton Grease. He'll wind up with a shot, and a save is made by Jerky again. And Drake Jerky, run out of good things to say about him here. 22 saves on 22 shot attempts. The Capitals are out shooting the Marlins 22-8. But it has been a 1-0 lead for the Marlins. Leisure Palace puck drop won by the Capitals. Howard with a shot. It fluttered on net. Rebound, they score! Ashton Grease on the rebound. Ties it at 1 on the power play. Grease, who did not score yesterday, will pick up his first of the 2020-21 season with 11:28 to go here in the second period. And the Capitals are 1 for 2 in the power play. And again, that was a Grey Goose Store Social Club power play goal, but again, they will start at the beginning of the season. But they are 1 for 2. 11:28 to go. We are tied up at 1. Elliott Life wins the Leisure Palace puck drop. Life into the zone. He's going to get a shot. That one will be blocked wide. And Gordon pass. Trying to dive for it and keep it in the zone was Corbin Beestrom, but it does go out of the zone and back in by the Capitals. It'll come back to the neutral zone where Rafe Briggs will get it in. He gets pushed off the puck. And now the Marlins will try and attack 2-on-2. But Elliott Life on a good back step will take the puck. And the Capitals now into the zone 3-on-3. Life will dump and chase behind the nets. Rolls around and be played for Pites. Off the boards, trying to pass it to himself, but he got blocked down by the Capitals. Elliott Life a pass. That one gets blocked, but he'll come back for Beestrom. He'll throw it down for Gordon in the near side corner. Right in front, Briggs with a backhand. He scores! Right in front of the nets. And Ray Briggs gets his second of the weekend. What a pass from Gordon. What a shot from Briggs. Started all the way from Corbett Beestrom at the point, threw it in the corner, and a fantastic pass from Andy Gordon to Rafe Briggs, who had it on his forehand, took it to the back end, and roofed it. And the Capitals lead 2-1. Wow, that was impressive. And the Capitals didn't trail for very long. They didn't even have it tied for very long once they got that first one. Basically, the floodgates will open here. The Capitals will get it back in the zone again. And here's a chance that will get blocked down, but still loose as Dre Burke will throw one towards the net and sticked away by Jerky into the corner. No rebound, a chance there for the Capitals. Back for Burt. He'll straight away shot, gets blocked down at the blue line. It'll be out by the Marlins, but not actually out by the Marlins. They'll turn it over. They had a chance to get it out. Here's a shot, and that one will go just wide by Swartz. Excuse me, that was Carter Gordon. That one went just wide. And so at 10-13, we'll get another Leisure Palace puck drop as it was covered by Jerky. And the Capitals are looking to kind of turn things moving forward here. Devin Dodson will take the face-off. He's along with Carter Gordon and Riley Pfeiffer. Dodson will get it over to the corner, but it'll be played by the Marlins. And now Pfeiffer trying to get it back for Dodson, but out by the Marlins. Off the skates of Burt, he'll run into his man one-on-one, and we will have a stoppage. An offside, I believe, is called on the Marlins. So another Leisure Palace puck drop. 9:59 left to go here in the second period. The Capitals lead 2-1 on goals from Ashton Grease and Rafe Briggs. Both of them backhanded goals scored. As the Marlins will get in the zone, Isaac Pollock, he'll chip it to the far side corner, but the Marlins will throw it around the boards in the zone. Kate Nash over to it, her shot, and that one will hit Duffy square in the chest, and he'll allow that to drop into his glove to get the whistle. And we'll have a stoppage with 9:42 left to go. Here in the second period, 25-9, and shots in favor of the Capitals. 2-1 is their score. Leisure Palace puck drop to the left of Kieran Duffy in the Capitals' end. Won by the Capitals. Ashton Grease won it cleanly right to Isaac Pollock at the blue line. The Capitals couldn't get out of the zone. It was held in by Jacob Goldhammer. Haven't called his name too much, only just twice so far for the Marlins. That pass, Kate Nash will intercept it at the blue line. We'll wait for the Marlins to tag up, but couldn't get it farther in the zone. So Nash will play it back. As that one at the blue line, and a good play there from Isaac Pollock to get away from her. And then thrown to the red line at center ice and into the zone, but not deep for the Marlins. That pass goes off of a Marlins player, so there will be no icing as it goes all the way down. Keenan Howard will win the race to it. He'll turn with it on his forehand. A pass to the slot looking for Wadeen on a one-timer. His pass through the slot and misses everybody. And Dre Burns will have to go back to play as Jace Anderson is on the ice, and he'll take the puck. Anderson here from the near side, off the boards at the Marlins bench, does not get it farther deep, and Anderson will take a couple of hits, and a couple of players will tumble down, but Ashton Grease is in the zone. Shoots, and that save is made by Jerky right in front. And now here's Anderson for Schultz. Couldn't back in it farther in the zone, so it'll be played by Pites. Pites will fight off a check from Schultz. He'll carry it. He'll try and go around Jace Anderson. Anderson with a reverse hit on Pites. Back to the near side corner. Pass to the slot gets intercepted by Howard, but taken over. There's a shot and a shoulder save made by Duffy from William Elfstrand. That pass off the stick of Elfstrand. And now here are the Capitals trying to attack. Going 2-on-1 into the zone. Howard, his pass. Howard goes back off of this drop to the right of Kieran Duffy. 2-1 is our score. The Capitals lead here in the second period. All stick. It'll be played, and a pass across the slot will be missed by everybody. Pites on the far side. Off the boards. It'll come out for Garrett Arnold. Arnold for Aiden Patrick. Patrick goes back for Arnold, almost intercepted by Live. He'll go off the boards. Gordon will leave it for Briggs, and now here's a 2-on-1. Briggs for Live. His shot. That one whistles wide and high with the glove side of Jerky. Gordon, though, to play. He's sidestepped a check. Gordon on his back end as he spun on a dime. His pass for Live. Couldn't get a shot away. Live now for Briggs, and we get a whistle and a penalty. And is it the Capitals had the puck last? And we might get one on Gordon. And Andy Gordon, I believe, is going to go to the penalty box. So Andy Gordon be the third Capitals penalty. 6:47 left to go here in the second period. Third penalty kill. Third Hermanson Entodotics penalty kill. As the Hawaii Capitals are going to look to go 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. So here's the dump in by the Hawaii Capitals. As Ashton Grease, he is held up. Grease couldn't get the pass over for Howard. They're still trying to attack shorthanded. Grease has gotten two different defenders on him, and nobody's taking the puck. There's a hard check. Almost got Grease straight into the board. Ashton Grease still killing off. He killed off 25 seconds there by himself. And Keenan Howard poke checked the puck back for Grease. He'll get run into, but he dumped it down. So Ashton Grease has killed off over 30 seconds. That one will be chipped up at the blue line. It'll be coming out to the zone. And now Chris Schultz will back it up, and he'll throw it back down the ice. And the Marlins can't get anything going here in the first 45 seconds of this power play. That one will be off the boards, but here's Rafe Briggs. He'll turn and shoot it, and a save made by Jerky. And we get a whistle with 5:51 left to go here in the second period. 27-11 in shots in favor of the Capitals. They lead 2-1, but they're killing off another minute and 5 seconds of a penalty to Andy Gordon on the trip. Leisure Palace puck drop to the left of Jerky. 25 saves on 27 attempts. Rafe Briggs face off one, and here is Life. He'll try and turn, and Life, he'll skate, and he'll throw it out of the zone for now Dre Burnt, who will kill off more time. Dre Burnt back now for Polak. He'll wait. He'll flip it high out of the zone and all the way down. Take a couple of hops underneath the stick of Jerky and goes just wide of the net. A little oohs and ahs out of the crowd from that one. Rafe Briggs, he got to it first. Now Elliot Life will come to help to support right at the blue line. I don't know if it got out of the zone or not. There was no call if it is, and they will call an offside with 5:19 left to go here in the second period. So we'll get a face-off just outside the blue line of the Mitchell Marlins zone. 5:19 left here in the second period. Leisure Palace puck drop. And it is won by the Capitals, but played by the Marlins. And now here is William Elstrand. His pass intercepted, and now here's Rafe Briggs trying to get a breakaway. Short-handed Briggs will turn as he was running out of real estate, and he couldn't get a shot away as he got stolen away by the Marlins. Life on a good back check, but taken by Daly. That shot will get a penalty coming up, and it's going to be on the Capitals again, or who it'll be on. It'll be on the Marlins, or it'll be on the Capitals. It's going to be on the Marlins. 2-minute roughing penalty, so skate for a side. That one was on Tanner Pites. With 4:51 left to go here in the second period. The Capitals, who had a brief third Greg Gustorin Social Club power play, and I say brief, they'll get a minute and 55 seconds to work a power play. Just 5 seconds left on Gordon's 2-minute minor penalty. Face off. We tied up on the Leisure Palace puck drop, won by the Marlins. Kieran Duffy will leave the puck in a little miscommunication, but Isaac Polak will take it, and now the Capitals are on the power play. Their third Grey Goose Store Social Club power play. Isaac Polak, he'll throw in the corner. When he was there for the Capitals, he'll be cleared away by the Marlins. And here's Kieran Duffy. He'll tee it up and leave it for Dre Burntz. Minute and a half left on the power play for the Capitals. They were 1 for 2 so far here this afternoon. In the zone, Ashton Grease. His shot, save made by Jerky. Rebound is loose, and Jerky finds that rebound and will cover for a whistle. 4:14 left to go here in the second period. And as a Capitals out shooting the Marlins by 17, they lead 2-1. As they have their third power play opportunity, still 1:24 left to go here in the second period. Leisure Palace puck drop to the left of Jerky, won by the Capitals. Dre Burt now for Briggs. He'll walk into the faceoff dot. Shot goes wide. Trying to go short side, glove side on Jerky. Here's Pollock at the blue line. He'll go across eyes for Burt. He'll walk into the high slot for Briggs. He passed. He couldn't get the shot. And at the blue line, Burt can't hold it in. It'll be played back now for Isaac Pollock. And Pollock will turn his pass for Briggs off of his skate right back to Pollock, and he'll walk it into the zone. Pollock, he'll swing wide, leaves it for Life. His shot, that one will whistle high, about 5 feet over the net, but stays in play. Andy Gordon at the blue line will play. And pass, good little give and go. Gordon will turn. His shot to a save made by Jerky, still loose, and Gordon has it behind the net. His pass to the slot misses everybody, and the Marlins trying to clear it out of the zone. LA Light with a stick lift, and the puck will stay in the zone at the blue line. Great move by Briggs to keep it in, and Burton will give it for Gordon on the far side. Gordon, he'll turn. He's behind the nets. 25 to go on the power play. Andy Gordon still with it. He'll swing all the way around, circle the wagons back to the top of the zone for Pollock. His shot gets blocked by Kate Nash. Rafe Briggs, he'll circle on the near side boards. Briggs still with it. Pollock gets to the high slot. He'll stick handle. Trying to toe drag a shot. Couldn't get it away. Here's Elliott Life. Still 5 seconds left of the power play. Life, he'll turn with it. Life, a pass for Briggs on a one-time chance. Trying to flip it home when he could not. It was saved by Jerky on the glove, but it wasn't covered up. Here's Briggs again. He gets run into. Gordon on his backhand. He still has it. Gordon trying to pitch it back for Burnt. And Burnt will throw it around the boards, and the Capitals are gassed on nearing almost a minute and a half in that time of possession in the zone. Elliott Life still with it. He's almost hit an upright. He is running out of gas too, but he still stays in. I don't know how he's going to be able. He needs an oxygen tank when he gets back to the Capitals bench. He's still out there on the ice, though. Here's Dre Burnt. He'll turn with it. He'll give it up for Elliott Life. Life, he's really late on his shift. He'll just dump it down. He could have had a chance for a breakaway if he'd have just stepped on the ice, but he'll get off the ice now. 2 minutes to go here in the second period. The Capitals still lead 2-1. This will be all the way down. It's not going to go far enough for an icing. Chris Schultz will play. He'll throw it around the boards here to the near side at the blue line. Comes out of the zone. And then the Marlins will punch it back in. They got to tag up under the late offside. Thrown across ice off the boards. Not far enough down for an icing for the Capitals. Garrett Arnold will play for the Marlins. He'll skate behind his own net. Pass goes all over the stick of McCormick. And now for the Capitals again at their own blue line. Here's Cooper Swartz. His pass over the stick of Lyons. That one will be off the glass, out of the zone. Trying to play it back. That one over for Carter for Corbin Beestrom. There's a shot that will be covered by Duffy with 1:23 left to go here in the second period. I'll have a quick interview with either one of the coaches, one of the players, not sure which. Not really no discussion on, because we usually talk to the player after the first period. We'll continue to do that this year, but without any time, and only 5 minutes in between periods. Couldn't do that today. Usually talk with the coach after the second period, but we'll wait to see if we talk who we talk to after this period is over. Leisure Palace puck drop is won by the Marlins in the near side corner to the left of Duffy. It'll play all the way back across, and then comes out of the zone by the Capitals. It'll be Joseph Henshaw will throw it back down, and the Marlins have to wait to tag back up. So the Capitals will easily skate it out of their own zone. Ashton Grease will play. Keenan Howard was able to stay onside. Here is Howard. It'll be behind the nets. Ryan Wadeen couldn't get a pass away, and the Marlins will try and get it out of their own end. And taking it out is Ashton Reimnitz. Reimnitz has got to be very careful. He's got 2 penalties against him here through the first 2 periods. 35 left to go in the second period. Good stick there from Howard, and now it's a 2-on-1. Grease and Howard up ahead. Grease on the far side, flips it for Howard, and shot at a save made by Jerky. Loose for Wadeen. That one goes just wide, and then far side post. 20 left to go in the period. Pass to the slot, and Wadeen couldn't get a stick on it. Here is Keenan Howard. Howard a backhand for Wadeen. He couldn't get a shot away in the slots. Comes out of the zone, and it'll be back for Corbin Beestrom to play with 8 seconds left to go here in the period. Here for Elliott Life. He'll walk into the zone. Life with 2 seconds. Couldn't get the shot away. Now he does with a save made by Jerky. And that will end the second period. 2-1 is our score. And the Capitals have a 2-1 lead. As we'll talk with Coach Steve Steele of the Oahe Capitals here after a wild second period. And, Coach, first off here, you get a 2-1 lead. But, boy, this Oahe Capitals offense, they've had some really good chances here today.
Yeah, their goalie's, unfortunately, I guess, playing outstanding again. I said he's standing on his head in there. He's made a couple of just amazing highlight reel saves, and he's keeping them in the game.
Yeah, when you look at an opposing team goalie that has 30 saves, you usually think that's at the end of the game. But he's got 30 saves through 2 periods. You have a 2-1 lead. Talk about that, the power play goal from Grease, and then another quick goal right after that from Briggs. Well, let's first talk about, because each of them deserve to talk about each of them by themselves here. Grease on the rebound. Talk about that power play.
The power play was good. Obviously we don't have a whole bunch installed just yet with it being preseason and not having everybody yet. But, the big focus we wanted to make an adjustment on from yesterday is we felt like we got a little too close to the net for the rebounds, and they were kicking out past us yesterday. And that's a great job of Ashton listening and adjusting, because he slid out just a little bit, and that bounced right to his tape to jam it home.
Now the second goal, it was started over here by Beestrom. He threw it down to Gordon in the corner, and a perfect pass to Briggs from Gordon to Briggs. Boy, that top line of Elliott Life, Rafe Briggs, and Andy Gordon, they've got to impress you here in this game too.
They are. They move the puck so well. And that's, I don't know that you can appreciate that without seeing it. It's a beautiful thing to watch. They're doing a really good job out here again today. And that was a really good one. Again, this goalie moves really well, so you've almost got to get him pushing one way like he did for the pass, and then have Rafe catch it and come back the other way, just to be able to nullify his quick reaction. And, it's got to be a tape perfect pass from Andy Gordon for that to happen, and it did, and Rafe did a good job catching and pulling and putting it up.
You guys are up 2-1 here in this after the second period, and as you said yesterday, Jerky, or the goaltender for the Marlins, I'm not sure if it was Jerky or not, but if they didn't play as well as they did, you guys could have won by more than 5-0. Here, if Jerky's not playing as good as he is, you guys are up 6-7-1. Do you think it's better that you're seeing a hot goaltender right now, because it makes you feel like you got to, I guess it doesn't give you the idea of like, we'll just score whenever we can. Like you're playing very good to get these 2 goals.
Yeah, it's really good. You obviously want that challenge, especially in the preseason, and not everyone's 100% sharp yet. It's still early in the year. You're not shooting, exactly how you want to be shooting just yet. And it's a game of really smaller than inches. If you miss by just a hair, he's able to make the save, or you miss it just wider off the post. So, we've just got to continue to sharpen and continue to build and just keep pushing. We're getting all these chances. We're really getting, I said, our puck movement again today has been really, really good. I've been very pleased with that. We've just got to find a way to shore up those shots and get them right in.
Well, what's it going to take here in the last 17 minutes to get a win?
I just think we got to still stay sure-handed in the defensive zone. They caught us on the one break there on the penalty kill. But outside of that, I think we've played decently sharp in the defensive zone, so we just got to stay strong there and find a way to crack them for a couple more.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck in the third, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Sounds good. Thanks, John.
Head coach Steve Steele of the Oahe Capitals. They lead 2-1 here after the second period. We'll come back after this break with the second intermission. You're listening to the Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com. And Rafe Briggs was one of those two guys that scored for the White Capitals in that second period. They lead 2-1 here after the second. John Winkler, welcome you back into our second intermission, into the Bridget M Photography second intermission. Central South Dakota's family wedding and sports photography. Caller at 224-6466. 2-1 is our score here after the end of the second period. The Capitals out shooting the Marlins by 20, 32-12. But Drake Jerky has been the best player out of anybody here this afternoon, and there's a lot of really good play between these two teams. But Jerky, right now, you got to say he's been the best out of all of them because he's got 30 saves on 32 shot attempts. And as we talked with Coach Steve Steele, he goes, it's unfortunate for us that he's playing out of his mind, but for the Marlins, it's very fortunate because they wouldn't be down by just one if it wasn't for how good he's been playing. And you got to like if you're the Marlins in terms of goalkeeping and the goaltender situation, like what you see him with that. If he can play as well as he can, he's going to keep the Marlins in a lot of hockey games here this season. And of course, some of the football players for the Marlins who play for the Mitchell Colonels, the Pierre Governors beat on Thursday, they will join the team here going into the rest of the preseason and getting ready for the regular season as well. So right now, the Marlins sitting at down 2-1 against this Capitals team. They like what they see in their goaltender. They hope that they get a little bit more offense going here as they were outshot by 44 yesterday in the 5-0 win for the Oahe Capitals, but it is 2-1 here. Max Daly got the scoring started on a shorthanded breakaway goal. He didn't even get all the way in on net. He went for the top of the face-off dot on the far side and wristed one home over Kieran Duffy to make it 1-0, but the Capitals didn't trail for very long with 11:28 left to go. Less than a minute later, Ashton Grease scored, and then about a minute after that, Rafe Briggs scored to make it 2-1. Keaton Howard had the first assist, the only assist on the Ashton Grease goal, and then it was Andy Gordon and Corbin Beestrom that got the two assists on the Rafe Briggs goal to make it 2-1. Fantastic preseason game. This has been a lot of fun. Typically you hear preseason, it's whatever. But no, this is some really good hockey, and we're going to have another preseason game for you next Sunday at 1 o'clock as they take on the Aberdeen Cougars with the Oahe Capitals, and we'll have it for you here at the Expo Center. It'll be on Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com. Our first regular season game, which would then be our next broadcast after next Sunday, will be against the Watertown Lakers in Watertown, as then we'll go from Watertown to Huron. As I said, Brookings earlier, I believe they go to Huron then after that. We'll have to double check on those on that road trip. The Watertown Lakers are the first game of the season here in a couple of weeks, the first weekend of December. And we'll have all the Oahe Capitals games for you on Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com. Capitals lead 2-1 here after the second period. We'll step aside. We'll come back with more of the Bridget M Photography second intermission. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com.